let's start the latest episode of The Purple Show. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Blue Podcast Network. This is The Purple Show. I am your host, Henry, your Bundesliga expert, and joining me this week, I've got four... I was trying to find a better word than hosts, because I feel like it's just a bit...
Connoisseurs.
Nice. We've got four connoisseurs of the European game.
Oh, wow.
We've got Liam, who at this point is our resident Serie A host. We've got Jamie, who knows every league possible, but is this week covering the Eredivisie for us. We've got Lloyd, our resident Spanish, not speaking, but knowing expert.
Yeah.
And Tom, we found a place for him, we put him in Portugal just to fit him in. And we're back with another... episode where we're going to go into depth about what's been happening across Europe this week. Do a little quiz, and then we'll total up scores. And I think there might be a punishment coming at the end of this episode.
Yep.
Cool. And there's a punishment coming at the end of this episode for one of us.
Yep.
I'm not going to say who yet to spoil it, but it's the January punishment as well.
January punishment.
So we've got a February one.
I've got an idea,
as well.
and we're going to have... I'll explain later.
Yeah. As long as it's not the same as last month. Jesus Christ. I couldn't breathe.
You might hate it more. Genuinely. This is like not what you like
How
doing.
much thought have you put into this?
Very easy. very, very easy.
I missed the last punishment for him.
Yeah. Well, there was just it was a
Drinking
spicy,
hot sauce. Yeah.
spicy hot sauce.
That's what I wanted to
I do
know.
like I like buffalo hot wings. I like Nando sauce. Like I usually I'm quite good with spicy stuff, but that just killed me. So
Yeah, it was hot.
especially spicy stuff.
If you've not seen that, go and check it out, please. It was very funny.
It's on. Well, it's the Purple Show just before the end of the year, and also
Yes.
on the New
There's a
Year's
clip.
special as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did it twice. I forgot about that.
And there's clips as well.
There's clips as well,
check
okay.
out the clip.
Which you can watch on TikTok.
And where else?
You can also watch live streams on TikTok.
Oh,
That we can.
That
Yes,
we can.
we
Yes,
do.
we can.
Is it daily now? What's the schedule looking like?
Trying to
Lloyd?
get to daily, but yeah, I mean, by the time this would have already come out, I'm doing a Liverpool PSG one, but this comes out Friday, I believe, so that would have
believe
already
so.
been done.
Yeah.
This weekend though, Manchester United versus Arsenal, 4:30.
I tell you
Be
what.
there.
Be
Let me look into it. I'm going to try and put together a calendar where you can see our schedule for lives and videos and stuff. So bear with me on that one. If I can do it, I'll bring it to you next week.
We
Yeah,
also
but-
bring European leagues. The leagues we cover.
Yes.
We will be doing streams of
Yeah.
that. Champions League, Europa League.
Yeah.
All
Awesome.
good.
But I mean,
But-
considering you still haven't counted up the scores yet,
I thought we had to count up the scores.
and you got Lenny to do it
Lenny
instead. I have very little faith in you making a calendar for our live stream.
I'm sorry, I've got a job that it takes up most of my time. But
Also, bear in mind we're not supposed to fiddle with the microphones now as well.
I'm not fiddling with the microphones.
You just moved
I
it.
just adjusted it
Leave
slightly.
it alone.
I need to use my hands. I need to be.
If
We
you
need
go
to
and
put
watch back some
Put
of
a
our
glass
podcasts,
panel in front of the microphone. Just make sure.
Let's have a hole for the microphone. And
or should we just like cuff his hands behind the?
You might like that.
No, I like. Whoa, Jesus, no! I like to be expressive with my hands. I like to be all flashy and like wave them about a bit manic. There's definitely something wrong with me, isn't
There
there?
is, yeah.
You're
But-
explaining it yourself.
But we were obviously speaking about that hot sauce a second ago. What country is a lot of hot sauces come from? What's the one country that's known for doing quite spicy food? Lots of chilies grow out there. Do you know what I'm getting at?
Most of the Mediterranean, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
No.
is
Italy. Most likely.
No. Can we try again? Well, where does Nando's come from?
Portugal.
So let's start with the Portuguese league.
I'd like to correct you.
Ruined my bit, for God's sake.
Nando's
No, it was good.
That was good.
Tell us what's happened in the Portuguese league this week.
So this week, Benfica didn't play, so they have now got a game in hand.
Nice.
Top two teams did play, but I'm not going to start with the top teams. I'm going to start with a team at the bottom of the table, and a team who are now. They would have been 5 points from fourth place, but Santa Clara lost 1-0 to Boa Vista, who are bottom of the table, which is very surprising. Henry, stop looking at your watch.
I'm guessing those 9
Just
free
count down the minutes
transfers
till you're done,
came
mate.
in handy, no?
You'll find out in the quiz later.
Okay, good to know.
So Santa Clara lost 1-0 to Boa Vista. Massive result for Boa Vista. Puts them now 7 points from safety, which looked a lot worse before that game. But yeah, 1 point behind Florenzi, and as I said, 7 points behind Estrela de Amadora and Gil Vicente.
Fun fact: ex-player Angel Gomez.
Is
They're
it?
on loan for a season from
Oh
Lille.
wow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I followed them for a season, and then he left, and I didn't care anymore.
Well, actually, speaking of United, There is some interesting information. United have been tipped to re-sign Benfica left back Alvaro Carreras.
Yes. We always call him Alvaro Fernandez, but obviously Gyokeres. I forget how to.
There's not two C's.
There is two C's. I swear. C-A-C-C, isn't it?
C-A-R-R.
Carreras. There we go.
There we go.
Carreras.
There in the end.
There we go.
Well
I
done.
was speaking to Carlos this week. I picked up a little bit of Spanish flair.
It's Portuguese.
Yeah, it's
No, he's Spanish though.
Is it?
Yes.
It's Gyokeres.
Good
by
to
the way.
speak.
Just to put out the name. The name is Gyokeres.
Gyokeres.
Just put it out there.
But
he is. He came from Atletico Madrid. We got him for like $500,000, like something like that, and he was with us for a long time. We didn't trust him. We sent him to Benfica, and it was a mistake. We should buy him
now
back.
you guys are really bad. So
Please do. He would be a sick little left wing back.
you're also linked with Trincao at Sporting. Ex-Wolves player.
I understand the logic because we want to bring in somebody who knows Amorim's system, but no.
He's not going to make.
He
Yeah.
failed at Barcelona. He didn't make it in the Premier League with Wolves. I feel like the Portuguese league is kind of his level,
Yeah,
if
that's
I'm
fair.
being honest.
He doesn't start every game.
I'm much more excited about the right wing back for Sporting, who we're also linked with
Fresneda?
no, the other one.
Who are you not linked with in Sporting?
It's a good point. It's like Ajax,
Do you want
to
to
be
know
fair.
why that is? It's because they need a goalkeeper, a centre back, a wing back, a midfielder, another midfielder, a winger, another winger, and an attacker. So that's 8 positions they need to fill for
Can
starting
we just
positions.
sign 9 players? Like,
And the other player, the only player from Man United right now that fits in is an ex-Sporting player anyway. So
yes. Well, I'm mad when he's fit. as well.
realistically,
Yeah.
You know,
I'm mad
when,
when he's fit.
you know when Wolves just had all Portuguese players?
Yeah.
It's just going to be that team again.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Don't
That
forget
team
Man-
was sick.
Don't forget, Man United have basically an ex-Ajax squad at the moment. They're just going to go through each kind of league. They're going to go through each league at each point.
Yeah.
Like the Infinity Gauntlet. Probably the top 5
Do you know,
leagues.
do you know hold up your fist again so we can get your infinity?
Do you know what the final
also-
boss looks like in that? It's hiring Sean Dyche from starting 11 Englishmen and playing a 4-4-2. That's the ultimate form of this. We go through all the countries. We go Holland, Portugal, France, Italy, Spain. We end up in England. Sean Dyche comes in, saves us.
Would that be in the Championship?
I will take all the Man United abuse that I can, but we don't talk about our Lord and Saviour Sean Dyche. Thank you.
Anyway,
we treat him with respect.
Back to the Portuguese league. Benfica, sorry, not Benfica. Porto beat Aruca 2-0, getting Porto back onto winning ways after last week. And Sporting beat Estoril, also getting back onto winning ways this week.
Oh, wow.
Jay Carvalho got sent off just minutes after Costa made it 2-1. So, yeah, easy game.
Yeah. So
Another one for
Sporting
Porto.
still top, I'm guessing.
Yes, Sporting still top. I'll get the full table up now. Sporting are top on 56. Benfica obviously game in hand, but are 3 points behind on 53.
So can they go back on top if they win their game in hand?
On goal difference, no.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Just. Well, it depends how much they win by.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
close. It's very close.
Title
Okay.
race.
Is it goal difference or is it head to head?
Portugal go head to head.
Is it?
Yeah. Portugal league, Portuguese
can't remember
league
the
is
top of my
head to
team.
head.
I think every league should
Premier
go head
League.
to head.
Head to head's good fun.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. In a league, Arsenal beat City, or was it
5-1.
both times in the
Yeah.
when they won the? But then City won the league.
Yeah, they had
Yeah.
more points.
But there was points. I
Yeah,
don't.
but that was points.
Yeah, but it shows that head to head means fuck all.
Yeah.
but like, if
this
you're on
season,
equal
look at
points-
Ipswich, they've beaten
But
Tottenham,
head to
lost
head
them.
is more impressive. If you want to compare two teams and say, okay, which one of these teams is the better, given they've had the same season, you go head to head.
Not
You
really,
go with the
'cause,
ones where you
for example,
played
look
each
at,
other.
look at this season for Premier League. You'll look at Tottenham and Ipswich. Tottenham won, was it 4-1 recently? But then Ipswich won 1-0. It's not.
Well,
you
if,
know,
if Forest and
it's just
Liverpool had the
too
same,
big.
But if
if Forest
the
and Liverpool had the
head-to-head's
same
equal-
points, Forest would be top.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I wouldn't like that.
I was going to say, the fans might have something else
But
to say about that.
your point isn't valid because they're not on the same points.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Yeah.
if
If they were, it
But
would
then
make sense.
it would make your argument makes no sense because then Forest would have earned to be on
But
the same
would you-
point, so head to head makes sense.
Exactly. If you're having the same season, you've earned the same number of points. You had the same performance. You've then got to put those two teams against each other, and goal difference isn't comparing those teams against each other. It's just comparing their seasons.
which is what it's. But it's just exactly.
It's
It's
a
a
30
season.
It's a 38 league game season, no?
But you should go from head to head
You counteracted
first.
your point.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You should go from head to head
Yeah,
first. You compare the two teams, and if they're still equal, then you go to goal
That's
difference.
what the Champions League's for, because that is literal head to head.
That's literally
But
what
this
it
is
The
what you
league
should
is
do in the
different.
Prem as
It's
well.
but the league is different.
But
it's
it
a
isn't,
league.
though.
It's who does the best
It
over
works
the full
so
season.
well.
Not who does
in
the best.
Holland and Portugal. It works so well.
I disagree.
So would you rather if it was your team, right? Let's say as a fan,
Yeah.
and it's Man United and Liverpool at the top, right?
sake, I knew something coming.
And Liverpool have got less goal difference, but they've gone ahead and gotten a win, whilst Manchester United haven't beaten Liverpool, and Liverpool win the league
Okay.
title. For me,
I would-
I'd rather compare it over a league season than two
I
singular
would
games.
accept that loss. If we had lost to you, then we'd lost to you. That's
I think
that's the
in
fair
that scenario,
competition.
you look at that completely differently if you're in that scenario.
No,
Exactly.
100% disagree.
But I
For
I'm
sure
telling
you
you,
do.
don't
You wouldn't want us
disagree.
winning the league
Exactly.
based
Oh, of
on the
course I don't
head-to-head.
Especially because you
But
have a
we
better
could
goal
lose to
difference.
your
That's
goal
rubbish.
difference as well. Like, it doesn't
That's
matter.
bullshit.
But I think goal difference can it kind of can reflect things that isn't true because you could win a game by a stupid amount of goals and that brings you big on goal difference, but that's not
But
an
it's
overall
against
season
fucking
performance.
Right, but
Southampton.
always a head-to-head
You
is
could
one
beat
thing.
I'm
Southampton
gonna sound
9-0,
basic here,
literally
but
does
isn't
nothing.
football about goals?
Yeah.
Isn't football-
It's about how much you score in defence.
It's about winning games, man. It's about winning games. Obviously, you want to score goals to win games. The object is to win as many as you can.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah.
Nah,
Let us know in the comments what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head to head
yes,
or
yes.
goal difference? What do you guys think in the comments? We'll see if we can pick up on a few next week and we can continue this argument.
Alright.
But is there anything else on the Primera Liga you want to go
I'm
through?
happy to pass on to Lloydius Maximus.
Just one quick question. Sorry. Who's Benfica's game in hand? That's the only.
You stop testing my knowledge, mate. Stop testing my knowledge, mate.
Don't expect him to know.
Yeah,
things.
don't expect me to know that much.
Fair enough.
I know the important things.
Yeah.
You would say that's quite an important thing, but
Well,
fine.
speaking of important
Shoot me.
things, let's hear from an important person, Lloyd.
there was
Oh.
a big game this
Thank
weekend.
you so much. Well,
Can we start there?
let's start there. Real Betis getting a 2-1 win against Real Madrid, knocked off the top of
Right,
La
okay,
Liga.
Okay. Let me just point out now, he didn't have any assists, he didn't have any goals. He had a shit game.
didn't
So
have a
we have to
shit
talk
game.
about it.
Man of the match.
Okay, man of the match performance, mate.
Come on.
You got man of the match,
I
man.
mean,
No, he did not get man.
no,
Oh,
he didn't
he
this
didn't.
week. A certain former Real Madrid player did, though. Isco, goal and an assist for him in attacking midfield, balling out under Manuel Pellegrini. Sort of revitalised him, really,
I
over the
have
past few
a
seasons.
question. What's your opinion on a player celebrating against their former team?
Love it.
Go for it.
It depends on how they were treated.
Yes. If they were respectfully moved on because they got a bit older and, they've been at the club for 7 seasons and then you celebrate against your team, you're a dickhead. But
If you
I
kick that in the
disagree.
back-
no,
I disagree. If I'm scoring a goal, regardless, I don't care who it's against, unless if it's like your boyhood football
that's what I'm
club.
saying. Been at the club for like 7 years.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you've got
but
fans
like-
out there that are committed to you, and like
Yeah.
it's all gone well. It's like you just wish them well, and then you
Yeah,
they
but
come back and
why-
put
we
the
have-
middle
we
fingers
have-
up at you.
But what if it's an FA Cup or Champions League final?
Finals are different.
Yeah.
Finals are different.
Finals are
aren't they?
different.
Yeah.
People would understand the final.
Finals are different.
Yeah, we'll take AC Milan, for example. They just got knocked out by Feyenoord, but the player who scored for Milan by Feyenoord was Jimenez, who
Yes.
literally left in the winter to join Milan.
Yeah.
He didn't celebrate, which makes sense. He's literally just left, and his
Yeah.
first game for Milan is scoring in a minute against a team he used to play for.
Yeah.
And he was there for like 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah.
He hasn't celebrated.
That's
Makes
fair.
sense.
And also, there was no bad feelings when he left. Like,
Exactly.
it's all good. Like, he's just made that step
The
up.
fans clapped him off, fair enough. Whereas if you're treated awfully at a club, I expect you to go and celebrate.
Exactly.
And,
Be
you
like,
know, absolutely take the piss. I
Which is-
respect
but
it.
that's where the Havertz one doesn't make sense to me because we never treated him badly. He won a Champions
was
League
just
with
shit.
us. He was just terrible. And then he comes along and does his stupid.
I think he
celebration.
just perceived that as you treating him badly.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but like as a fan,
he played badly. You guys were like, you were awful.
We never didn't back him.
I think some people did. I think,
Guess that light's
Thank God for that.
One
I'll have to
light
look at
down.
I think some people did.
By God, it's
but-
the Undertaker.
But can we talk about, obviously we just glossed over it a little bit,
Yes.
how good Isco is. And the question I have for you, should he have ever left Real Madrid in the first place?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, realistically for him and in his overall career, you looked at it like as soon as he joined from Malaga, he was this massive talent, unbelievable player, and then he did well at Real Madrid, but I think the fans were almost expecting a little bit more always.
Do you not think that James Rodriguez and a couple of other players, and then when we went to Kroos and Modric, and there was kind of hampered him in a way, and they kind of, some people kind of forced him out of the
I
team
don't
or
think he
forced him
fit
out
the
of position.
system that
Yeah.
Real Madrid were playing in at the
It's the
time.
same as Yaramendi. He came in around the same time, and it's when they stopped kind of using a cam and went to DM.
The
Like,
4-3-3.
Yeah, with Casemiro playing in that midfield
Yeah.
alongside Kroos and Modric. You're not taking over from any of those three. especially then moving out on the wing. At the point you had, what was it, Bale and Ronaldo?
I was going to say forced out to the right side and try and get ahead of Bale and
then
Vasquez. Who was always there.
Exactly, and then Benzema up front. You just wasn't the best thing to do was to leave that situation.
Yeah,
But Isco is incredible.
I thought he would have made no disrespect to Real Betis. Well, actually, loads of disrespect to Real Betis. We're all Sevilla fans here. But why?
And Anthony fans.
I thought he would get better. Shit. I thought he would go to a bigger club.
Anthony here, mate.
Exactly.
Like I thought he'd take a step up to say I don't know, a PSG or something like that. I thought he could do better. But he's made the most of the opportunity to play for Real Betis, but obviously I thought he could do much better than that.
Fair.
Atletico Madrid maybe would be a good one actually as well.
Yeah, I mean, so do you think that he, by the sounds of it, you're saying that he never sort of always reached his potential in a way?
No, I thought he reached but I just
so?
think another club was stupid not to give him a go. I don't know why Atletico Madrid, PSG, one of the Milan clubs, one of those teams could have really done with a decent creator. And why did they not give him a chance? Why not look at him when he was
so
leaving
many
Real
different
Madrid?
reasons we don't know. It could be that he didn't want to leave Spain, for example. Yeah, he could have gone to PSG, but he was Spanish, born in Spain, lives in Spain, might not have wanted to move. Yes, Madrid's an option, but would you really want to go from Real to Atletico? Plus, then having the system, would he fit in as a cam in a system that plays a 4-4-2 with two central midfielders?
But
there's a lot of different things around.
Like, usually you get one team which is slightly better.
But he went to one of those teams, which is Betis, and he's doing well there.
Yeah.
Also,
so
he
clearly
might
it's a
have
good
just
choice.
not liked the system of being at one of the massive clubs.
Exactly. He's doing well in the top club he's at now, and okay, you could say, he could have gone to a bigger club, but the fact is he's gone to a club and has become pretty much one of their best players.
Yeah.
And the fact is it's worked for him, it's worked for the club, and he's doing brilliantly. So can't really argue with it.
Yeah, no, he's a staple in that team. And I completely forgot that he, of course, played for Sevilla as well.
Did he?
So he played for Sevilla
I didn't
as
realise
well. I totally forgot about that. I was thinking through my mind, so I just had a quick check just to make sure I wasn't wrong before saying it. But yeah, no, he used to play for Sevilla as well. But really good performance from Real Betis, getting a win. As for Barcelona, as I said, they're top of the table. 4-0 win at home against Real Sociedad. Dani Olmo with 2 assists, had a really, really good game. Their front four was just so electric and so good to watch as a whole. Olmo, Yamal, Rafinha, Lewandowski. I mean, that is a joke of a front four.
La Masia is the greatest academy of all time, but I do feel like they've pulled one out of their arse a little bit with Yamal. Like that doesn't happen any other time.
I'd say their three. Would you agree with me? Their 3 most important players are currently Yamal, Pedri, and then the centre back. I can't remember his name.
I disagree.
Kabasi, yeah.
I
Who's
disagree.
also,
I wouldn't say Pedri. I would say Rafinha.
I would say Rafinha in that.
I think I'm saying long
He
term.
has taken a
Long
step
term,
up.
yes.
Long term,
completely agree.
they are
Long
the
term,
3
yeah.
most important players.
That's who you build the squad around.
Yeah.
Kabasi, Pedri, and Yamal.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's so scary to look at as well when you look at like the Spanish national team under 23s.
Yeah.
Like you think they've just won the Euros, of course, last year with a squad that not a lot of people predicted to like win the competition. They weren't in people's top 2, top 3 teams.
Let's not dwell on that. Please.
So you do also have Gavi. You have Gavi in that team as well, who's been struck by injury.
in the Spanish side as well. You have Asensio at centre back as well to go.
he's come out
incredible.
incredible.
Yeah.
Like their team's looking cracked.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
You just gotta hope we have realistic expectations of the Spanish team, because there's some teams you expect just to walk every competition, and it kind of just like you're like, oh, they haven't hit their potential, but maybe people have just like need to temper their expectations a bit. It's still a young and developing team.
Yeah.
Yes, they won the Euros, but I think I've seen some people be like they're gonna storm the World Cup. Don't think so.
No, I don't think they'll storm it.
so.
But the thing is, they struggled against Colombia, which is not exactly one of the world's best kind of teams outside of Europe, and they struggled against them. So I think it is interesting. This is why I do like to see matches against other nations. You see African nations are really good, but they don't really play European nations until a World Cup. And it's like, well, how are you going to ever test the ability?
No.
If Spain went and played Argentina and walked them, you might then go, okay, they might have a chance of walking a World Cup. But until they come up against a team of that quality, you can't say anything.
No one's going to walk the World Cup. There's
You've
lots of
got to
competition in
remember.
both aspects, South
Exactly.
America and European. But also, we've got to remember, if Ancelotti goes to Brazil,
He doesn't realise.
That was fun.
Doesn't realise what he's just done.
does anyone else get that Well,
Yes, everyone did except for you.
Well, if we can explain it to you, Liam goes, but you've got to remember, and then 3 seconds later you started your sentence with, but you've got to remember.
You cut off Liam and then used the same phrase.
I went through my sentence, but what you got to remember is, no, if Ancelotti goes to Brazil, like we all think he probably will, that Brazil team is fucking scary. No team's going to walk this competition, but that team,
I disagree.
That team puts the fear of God into
when
me.
you got Esteval coming through, scoring goals like he is.
Disagree.
When you got Neymar who's back firing, like being confident again.
Did you see his fake header?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Yeah, no.
Who in the middle of the pitch pretends to head of the ball and then keeps
He's
it?
actually
been
playing on
brilliant.
amateur difficulty in FIFA.
He really is.
No,
But what I
he's
would
been
say,
incredible.
though, I did see on Twitter, it might not be true, I don't know. But
Great
apparently, if he scores a certain amount of goals a season, Barca will go in for him again.
Really?
There's a possibility he wants to go back.
Yeah. Imagine that. Imagine him like back at full confidence, Brazilian flair. Like add that to that kind of Barca team.
Yeah.
Him and Rafinha in that team.
Him and Yamal in that team.
Yeah.
Mate, it's one of those things. Do you remember when we had Messi coming through, and then you had like Ronaldinho alongside of the older Ronaldinho, an older Neymar, bringing through this messy region? This Yamal who's just fucking electric. Those two could be deadly.
The unreal depth.
Yeah. Any more stuff?
Any more? We do have a little bit more. Atletico Madrid got a victory, 1-0 win. Julian Alvarez off from the bench, getting a goal. 10th goal in La Liga this season for him. They're up to second. They're only 1 point behind, so they're well in this title race. Three points between the top 3 teams. And then there was a 6-goal thriller towards the bottom of the table as well. Looking at it, Valencia getting a 3-3 draw away from home against Osasuna, who are doing really well this season. Obviously, Valencia, they've not been great.
Shocking.
Yeah, Carlos Corberan's coming in, has done a really good job, and Umar Sadiq, a striker, got 2 goals. He scored an equaliser in the 87th minute. So it's looking up for them. It's looking a little bit more positive for
There are
Valencia.
some crazy Football Manager saves for next season because you've got Valencia
Don't
in
care.
La Liga, and you I don't know if you still got Santos because we would have had Santos as well in the Serie B, but also you got Leon out in Ligue 2. So mate, next season's crazy. We should do a stream on
Talking
that.
about second division, I've seen the second division of Spain. It's looking kind of intense.
It is,
there.
yes.
Ridiculous.
You remembered, yes. I forgot to mention this. That was absolutely insane. Like the top 7 teams are separated by, I think, like
5 points?
It's something
Yes,
like
I think
that.
it's
I
like between 4
can't
and
remember
5
the
points.
exact number, but it is absolutely crazy. It's so close. Any of these teams have got a shot of getting in the automatics.
Well, currently the league leaders are Santander.
So for context for everyone that doesn't understand, our friend Carlos was in Spain and Henry turns to me during a shoot and goes, "Oh, Carlos is back in London." I went, "No, he's not." He went, "Yeah, no, yes, he is. I saw on his B-reel that I saw his Santander back in the background." It's a Spanish bank, brother.
Hey, I got excited to see my friend again. That's it.
How cute.
How
Still,
sweet.
still stupid, but cute.
Yeah.
So the candidates for promotion, we've got obviously Racing Santander, where Pablo Torre, the Barcelona cam, started off.
How do you even know facts about the club and just don't realise it's a Spanish
Do you want me
bank?
to tell you?
Go on.
Football Manager.
I don't.
You didn't even want to hear it.
Huesca, who have been up and down for a few seasons now, they've got a decent little setup going there. Mirandes are doing quite well. They've been kind of up and down for a long time. They were in the third division only back in 2018, and they are up for promotion. Levante, who again are up and down, they're well known. Elche, who just got relegated last season, and Real Oviedo, who some of you might know, some YouTubers and a lot of the local fans bought into the club and saved it from liquidation. They did. And now they're up for promotion to La Liga. So
Amazing.
Nice. So I'm going to start in the Eredivisie, and we had a massive game where PSV managed to lose. They are now 5 games in the league without a win.
Whoa.
That is crazy.
Also, after yesterday getting slapped 7-1 in the Champions League, so they're out of that as well. Which,
That was mental.
how has this happened? Because they were so good at the start of the season.
honestly, I genuinely don't understand what's
Losing
happened.
7-1 to
I-
a team without a striker is insane.
I feel like I can offer a little bit of an explanation because I don't know about if they saw anybody else, but they made one signing in January to key up that defence and to allow some attacking threat as well
They bought
at
him
left back.
They bought him last year.
And
Last
since
year.
then, they have fallen to shit.
So yeah, they went 1-0 down in 23 minutes to Go Ahead Eagles. Then
Go on,
went
Eagles.
2-1.
Go ahead, Eagles as well.
Yeah, went 2-1.
They went ahead.
Went 2-1 up.
That was diabolical.
I'm not even listening. They went
Such a bad joke.
on
So good.
30th minute equalised. 4 minutes later took the lead, and then in the 74th minute ended up conceding equaliser, and in the 87th minute conceded the goal that ended up losing the game.
Goodness me.
So they are now 8 points off top Ajax, who picked up a 1-0 win against Almeida,
kids.
who are still pretty much going to get relegated this season, thanks to Kenneth Taylor.
You got a notification from KFC.
Brother got a notification from KFC and he showed it to you.
Can't eat anymore. I get my enjoyment from looking at the notifications now.
It's so happy.
Yeah, so
How much food are you ordering at Box Park after this?
0. I'm broke as shit.
Ah.
Mate, that's what she said. Like, I can't eat it anymore, so I've got to just enjoy looking at it.
Well, I'm going to sip my beer and have my waffle fries.
You owe me food.
in front of you.
You owe me food.
No.
Because I bought you.
So I told you when I
dinner.
get a job.
Can I? You own a podcast. That's a job.
Does it pay me?
Football?
Yes. Not very
Hey
much.
guys, we'd really like a sponsor.
Please do this for the love of the game right now.
Yeah, I'm doing this for the love of the game.
love
You're
of the
absolutely
game.
right.
back to the football.
Yes, back to the football.
As I said, Ajax won 1-0. Pretty boring game, to be honest with you. Kenneth Taylor scored the only goal of the game in the 8th minute. Sparta Rotterdam picked up a 4-0 win at home against Willemsvrij. Sparta, who are, I think they're up into, I want to say about 8th in the league now, suddenly shot up with one win, which kind of shows how close the mid-table is. Willemsvrij now towards the bottom. And the only other game that actually played on the weekend was Heracles with a 4-2 win against Zwolle. Which,
result.
yeah, it's a big result for Heracles because they are struggling towards the bottom of the table. I think they're in 16th now. Kind of struggling for that promotion playoff against a team that then comes up from the second division.
Is there going to be much threat from that playoff? Do you think?
I mean, I can't say yes or no because last season Almeida were in that playoff, were not expected at all. They'd never been promoted before, not expected to come up and won the playoff and came up. So it's
Anything
50
could happen.
Exactly, it's one of those. It's kind of one of those things where you get like a championship playoff in Wembley where it's just a one-off game. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
And if you lose it, you've gone down. So it's a big win for them. And Zwolle now struggling in mid-table. Other than that, I think we mentioned last week Feyenoord appointed Van Persie.
Yes, I missed this.
Yeah.
You did.
How has he gone from shaky at Herenveen to one of the top 3 jobs in
This is what I
Well,
was
if
thinking.
you check out
before.
last week's podcast, you'll
Yeah.
find out what we thought about it.
But no
However,
matter how he got appointed, we now back him all the way.
however, I
Speak for
don't.
yourself.
But
I will, yeah.
However,
You'll back him as well, won't you?
Oh no!
That's
Are
crazy.
you still angry?
That is
You've gone
crazy.
over it now? No? Yes, no? He's going to say anything?
We'll let his results speak for himself.
Well, on that note, his first result was a 0-0 draw against
Exactly.
NEC with 17 shots, 5 on target, and didn't manage, with 79% possession.
Sounds like
managed
a
it.
great goalkeeping performance there, too.
Managed a 0-0 draw.
I think that's just a
So,
great
not
goalkeeping performance from NEC. I think that's
Hint.
it's one of those things where we played our game, we played it well, and it was just unlucky
Who is
we came
we?
up against such a good
Wait,
good goalkeeper.
It's a good point. He
Bro
always-
thinks he's a part of the team.
Do you not know?
he's adding another one to the gauntlet.
Do you not know he's part of the coaching staff now?
It was so depressing because United lost, Ipswich lost, and Bray Wanderers lost as well, and I was fucking fuming.
You're just
Is
cursed.
that the Irish team?
Yeah, it is,
you
yeah.
support?
You can say your results
Have
got
you watched
snapped
any
away.
of their games before?
Yes,
How many?
I can't remember.
2?
More than that.
3?
More than that.
4.
More than that. Okay. They used to have a youngster called Jake Ellis, who I took
Fandra.
to the
Well,
pinnacle of the Irish division, and then I took him to QPR in England as well.
Anyway.
It's unbelievable.
Anyway, the last game I'm going to talk about is Herenveen, who, as soon as Van Persie have lost, went and picked up a 3-1 win against AZ Alkmaar. And yeah, they dominated the point the game. So yeah,
Please be a good manager.
that
We
is the
need one.
Eredivisie for you.
But
I need him
before
to
we
be
pass
good.
on to Liam, I just want to point out the fact that his feet are planted on the fucking floor,
Literally.
and mine are still swinging.
Yeah.
I think it's just, but I think you're
And
just
he's sitting all
short,
back
mate.
in the
Like.
chair, by the way.
Taller than you, mate. Don't worry.
No, you're not taller than me. I'm
Yes,
taller
I
than you.
am.
No, I'm taller
We've
than
done
you.
this
No, we
before.
haven't.
We have.
No, I am taller.
We have done.
I'm
this
taller than you.
Cool.
by 100%.
Next week we're getting a tape measure.
I want to see
Mid
that, actually.
podcast.
Find out who's taller.
All right.
We should actually do that. Liam.
There is a trend in Italy where none of the top teams can win a game.
Oh.
Napoli drew to Inter,
Yes.
1-0. The weirdest signing, Philip Billing scored.
What a legend. I'm sorry.
I
He was
love Philip
sick
Billing.
Yeah,
for
he's a great
Huddersfield.
player.
He's a Huddersfield legend. He is.
Bournemouth.
I was there for his debut in Bournemouth. I'm like, what's the size of this man?
Yeah.
It's like 6'5", 6'6".
6'6", yeah.
Crazy.
Absolute unit.
You look at the whole Danish team. The Danish team are huge, though. Like the average Danish
They
player
are
is like,
Vikings.
yeah, like 6'3" is like the smallest in that national team. It's
I wish I was
ridiculous.
Danish.
Wish I was 6 foot.
I wish I was a little bit taller.
He's already a border, though.
Thank you.
See, I'm nice to people who are nice to me back.
But not playing in the charity match on the 22nd of March. Keep an eye out for announcements.
Please do.
Yeah.
Hat trick incoming.
Hat-trick incoming from you. Yours
Yes.
truly.
So Inter's still on top by 1 point. I don't know how. They haven't won a game in the last 5 games.
Jesus.
Wow.
And they're still top.
They drew their last. I think they've drawn 4 and lost 1.
What were we
still
saying
top.
about Serie A? It's the most competitive league.
Yeah.
It's the most
Competitive.
competitively shit league.
I was going to say that.
Don't steal his lines, man.
Exactly. He's the expert.
Sorry,
Yeah.
go on, go on, Liam.
Talking of competitively shit, Atalanta drew 0-0 to Venezia.
Oh my god. Venezia. But,
Venezia.
okay.
Yeah.
You know the strikers have not done a good job when Gasparini's side has not managed to score a goal.
Yeah.
It's true.
Don't piss off your best player then. Fucking hell.
a good point.
Also,
Leave
if,
Lookman alone.
if Atalanta won, they would have been tied on points for second.
Oh.
But obviously, the 19th place club just held them. They
It's even worse.
they took 18 shots and couldn't score 1.
18.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sound like
I'm
Arsenal
not looking.
performance.
I'm looking at these results so far. This is going to be an interesting best player of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't spoken yet in all that.
I think
That's
the funny thing is the whole league just turned into Juventus. And now Juventus are winning and scoring goals.
Don't tell me they're going to draw like, so many games and win the
They
league.
beat Verona 2-0.
Nice.
It's nice to see them score goals.
Who's scoring the goals?
Who is scoring the goals? I will check here.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Well,
great
that's why I asked
question.
it, yeah.
There's no way this club will go from, what was it, drawing like 6 in a row or something
They're-
to now suddenly like a title
10 in a row,
charge.
wasn't
They're
it?
going
Yeah,
on.
sorry,
it's
yeah,
more than
10
that.
in a row. They were in 6th at one point.
They've
and
got
now
one of
they're
the
on a
best
title
goalkeepers in the
charge.
league, though. They've got the highest clean sheets and the highest possession, just no
So
goals.
Thuram scored, and so did.
Thuram.
Let's try and get this one right.
I swear he's
Coop
French
Myers?
as well.
Coop Miners,
Coop
yeah.
Miners.
I
Nice.
don't speak
Yeah.
French.
I know, but you're French and
Je
you
ne
get
parle
into
pas le
Ramsey.
français.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Yeah, Coop Miners. Great player.
How's Colin Morani doing? Because last time I checked, he was scoring goals. Is
Oh,
he-
did you see the Turam goal, actually?
I think I saw a clip of
Well, the
it.
one against City in the Champions League.
No.
That was a good
the,
one.
the goal where he...
Someone's having a
I'm
party.
the host of being way too loud.
What's
was
going
gonna
on in the
say,
background?
He back flicked it through someone's leg to get
Oh,
past
yeah.
them and then smashed it top of the goal. It was a really nice goal.
Spicy.
It was a very, very nice goal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Anything?
In other news,
Wait, they're only
Give me
5
the information I
I
want.
want to say they're only 5 points off the top of the table, aren't they? I believe
Yes.
Juventus. They're not far away
Hold
now. Are they gonna have a late title charge? We've got to discuss
Funny.
this.
Be funny.
It'd be
Surely they
incredibly
have to,
funny.
like,
Thiago Motta,
6 points.
league winner.
6 points is
Yes.
it? I was close.
all I'm saying is,
Yeah.
so far it looks like such Juventus thing to just go and draw the rest of the games until the end of the season.
No,
and still win the league.
every other team is drawing the games now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mike Mignon got a red card.
Oh,
Yeah, he got for disrespecting the referee. And that's one of 8 people that's suspended for their next game now.
Wow.
This is just
They,
annoying. me now.
some disciplinary issues here.
But didn't Tammy Abraham score 2? Or was that in the Champions League?
That might be the Champions
That might have
League.
been Champions League.
No, they lost 2-1 to Lazio.
So no, they didn't.
didn't score 2 goals, so Tammy didn't score
Was
2.
it Pedro that scored the penalty for the second one?
You only know things that have Chelsea players.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fair enough, mate. You don't know?
What I do
Doesn't
know
matter.
is that AC Milan are going to need to find another goalkeeper for next week.
Yeah, fair.
It will probably be Donnarumma's younger brother, won't it? I swear he's no younger brother, older brother.
Donnarumma.
There's a second Donnarumma floating around, isn't there?
Yeah,
Donnarumma
Does he
squares.
play for
There-
Milan?
I swear
don't
he
even know
did.
if
It's
he's at
either
the
that or
football
there's a
club.
Romanian bloke. What's his name? Tarachu or something like that.
Hold on. Go on.
Let's
Let's
find out.
just move on.
No,
anyway.
I want
let's
to find
just
out
move
now.
on.
No.
We-
He's going to
we've
give
got-
me the
we've got
information that
time
I've asked
constraints,
for.
brother.
Yes, true.
Chill.
We got time constraints, bro.
Sportiello is the backup goalkeeper.
Sportiello.
Sportiello.
Cool.
No
Sportscast.
Romanian, by the way. No
Sp-
Romanian.
Sportscast, the
Yeah.
goalkeeper.
No Donnarumma
No
on that
Romanian.
list.
Yeah. There's no
They
way.
were
So
there
basically,
at
you just
one
pulled
point.
that information out your ass.
There was a few years ago. There was both those people were there.
I think you might be thinking of Tataru Sanu. I think
Yes.
it might be. Or
Yes.
I believe.
also-
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure
He
he's
was at
Romanian.
AC Milan
Also,
recently.
the
Guess
Donnarumma who
what?
was there is the Donnarumma.
But guess
No, there
what?
was two of them.
Doesn't matter anyway, so let's move on.
Anyway,
Is that you done?
Yes. Speak.
Let's be quick, Henry.
You're done.
speech. Sorry, yeah, I'm here. Let's go. Let's talk about the Bundesliga, although I don't want to.
very
Three games
engaging.
to talk about. So, Bayern won again,
Shock.
same as
Surprise.
usual, against Stuttgart, who are probably
result.
a good team to beat. Alexander Nubel didn't have a good game, conceding 3 goals and apparently not well.
Nice.
So it's one of those things where he could be that. He's trying to audition for that kind of starting goalkeeping spot in Bayern for years now, and every time he gets a chance, shits the bed every single time. It's ridiculous. We'll very quickly touch on Leverkusen. They beat Frankfurt 4-1, so very solid. They seem to be back to their best.
Cool.
They are now on 53 points, now 11th clear of Frankfurt. So it is Bayern, Krevis, Leverkusen, Krevis.
So do you finally
Everyone
rank
else.
Company as a good coach now?
No, never. I refuse.
Goodness me, he's about to win a league title.
What more have you got to do?
He,
What more have you got
he
to
could
do?
win a back-to-back treble, and I still wouldn't rate him.
Company could walk
That's
on
just your
Company could walk
Yes.
on water, and he say he couldn't swim.
That's incredible.
That's so good.
I like that.
Jesus. So, Augsburg coach Jess Thorup was full of praise for goalkeeper Finn Darham after he kept 4 clean sheets on a row on Sunday. It's 4th clean sheet in a row.
Wow.
So, very good defensive display. I wonder who my goalkeeper's going to be. I
Well,
wonder
Who'd
who.
have thought?
we'll have to find out in a few
We'll have
minutes.
to find out in just a minute. Heidenheim are now rock bottom by quite a distance after obviously getting Conference League football last season. Their only bright spark is Vanna on loan from Bayern Munich, and other than that, they look washed.
Dead.
Yeah, I don't know how they did it last season. It's complete second season syndrome, which is 100% a thing.
Yeah.
For everyone who disagrees.
Well, yeah, it's like Sheffield United, wasn't it? When
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a YouTube video when they were doing really well. It was like, can Sheffield United get Champions League football? And I see it going around on Twitter all the time as like a meme thing. I still can't believe that was actually like a potential possibility.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We are up to 7 managerial sackings this season in the Bundesliga. But what I would say is that 1, 2, 3 of them are caretaker managers.
Okay, there's a count.
So we've got obviously Nuri Sahin leaving Borussia Dortmund. Bo Svensson left Union Berlin. I'll get that right. Matarazzo left Hoffenheim, and now Bochum have let go of Peter Ziedler as well.
Cool.
So we appoint Dieter Hecking. So that's not exactly an upgrade, but there
Should
we
we
go.
move on to me explaining what the actual rules are for the next part of the quiz?
Do you want to do it this week?
Yeah.
I'll let you do it once.
Yes. Well, this is because I want to get a clip out of it. So,
I could have done this clip. But
so basically, I don't know why I put my arm around you. It's been a while.
Oh,
when did you go for coming back?
I see her in April. It's been a while.
Oh, Lord
It's been a while.
Jesus.
Soon,
The fear in his eyes.
Anyway, so to explain to everyone that does not understand what we do at this part on the Purple Show, basically we have a best players of the week, where we go through goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, and attacker. We pick one player from each league, and we put them in, argue their case, and then we pick as a group with no bias, who is the best player in each position.
Now look at
And
me
you-
when you say that.
And you get a point when your player is picked. We then move on to the second part of the Purple Show quiz, where we do a quiz where we go around each person a different person each week, and you do a quiz on your league, and we have whiteboards and obviously a point per question. If in the month, let's say for January, you get the least amount of points, like Henry did in January, then then you have a punishment. And Henry's punishment this week is to do a TikTok dance after the podcast.
Yes,
Because-
I am gonna look forward to seeing this.
Because I know there is one thing that Henry will never do unless he's forced to. And that is a TikTok dance.
Alright, for someone who watches
Look
it,
how red he's got.
TikTok with a passion. I don't like the short form content. I don't like dancing. I don't like lives. I don't like
This
any
is
of
why
that
you
rubbish.
got your punishment.
Well, so that is your punishment for this week. I'm going to pick one out. So make sure you check us out on TikTok at the Blue Podcast Network, and you will find Henry doing an awkward TikTok dance for his
disgusting.
punishment.
Also, Henry, as the host of this show, would you like to tell everyone the name of the game show?
It's the It's the Purple Show quiz, right?
Well, we keep discussing this. We don't actually have it. I'll tell you what.
How many months has it been?
Too many.
I'll tell you what,
Nearly a year?
I'd like to hear from you guys. So down below in the comments, leave us your suggestions for what we call this part of the show, the kind of the part where we're getting points.
No one's going to comment. I guarantee it.
And if I like any of them, I will obviously
Yes.
give you credit for it.
Should
and
we
we'll
do a
change
poll
the name.
maybe on Instagram? Because more likely to get some responses.
Yeah, we'll also put it on Instagram. So check out our Instagram. We'll also
Which is
put it
also at the Blue Podcast Network.
yes, and we'll also put it on X as well. So make sure you follow
Which is
us
also,
on the Blue Podcast Network, or is it the Blue Podcast Net on?
I think it's the Blue Podcast Net.
Doesn't matter. Go on to our go on to our on YouTube. Go on to our banner, and you can see our link tree will be there. Give that a click. It links to all of our Instagram, TikToks, and X. Make sure you're following them all because they've all got individual content that goes out on them very regularly, and it's a good way to stay up to date with what we're doing.
Perfect.
So I'm going to start off with my goalkeeper.
Oh god.
So I'm going with Ochoa, if you guys remember who that is.
Mm-hmm.
Plays for AVS.
No,
He
I
kept a clean sheet.
The one who spawns every World Cup.
Yes.
And yeah.
Him.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
AVS won 1-0. He kept a clean sheet and made 5 saves.
Wonderful. If I could get my notes up, we could see who the
That would be
player
quite
is.
useful,
That'd be a
wouldn't
good,
it?
useful thing. Right, from Sevilla, Neuland made 7 saves in a 1-1 draw and kept out an XG of 2.8.
Not a clean sheet, though.
No, not a clean sheet, but 7 saves.
7 saves, yeah.
I'd say that's pretty decent.
I've got Olaj from Sparta Rotterdam, won 4-0, kept a clean sheet, and got an assist.
Oh, got an assist.
Yeah, got an assist as a
Oh,
goal.
okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right.
Forward to that one.
Which one of you wants to go next?
I got Radu. He got a clean sheet against Atalanta. He got 4 saves. XG of 2. There's no point doing it.
All right, Henry, can you beat it?
Well, I was going to go with Finn Darman, but I've got one better. I'm gonna
Better than
pick-
an assist.
No. I'm going to go with Marius Muller, who made 6 saves and keeping out an XG of 2.6 against Werder Bremen.
So if there wasn't for that fucking assist, it would have actually been quite competitive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going Jamie.
Jamie is getting my vote.
I'm going to go to Henry.
Yeah, I'm going Jamie.
Fair enough. Henry,
yeah,
you, pick.
Jamie is, yeah. I'll go with Jamie as well.
You have to pick as well, you know that, right?
I know.
He didn't want to say it, but he did.
All right, Henry, do you want to go next?
Shall I go next? I think I shall go next with my
Yeah, we told you to.
defender of the week.
He's like trying to buy time. by speaking longer.
I think I shall go next. Sounded like something out the 16th Shakespearean times.
Shall I or shan't I?
I'm going to go with one of the goal scorers from Bayer Leverkusen's 4-1 win against Frankfurt to put them 11 points clear in second place, and that is Nordi Mukiele. As I said, scored one of the 4 goals, was their best defender. Also, 5 passes into the final third, and 5 out of 6 tackles won. So you know what? Solid defensively, great going forward, and scored a goal. Solid.
Nice.
Going for Kolasinac. He
I remember
got.
the name.
Yeah, I know. He was in the Arsenal team once.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you'll remember the name.
Yeah.
Go on.
He's in a dreadful Arsenal team as well.
Lockdown football at its
Oh
finest.
my days!
How do you have a centre back and a winger at the same time? It's
I
ridiculous.
aren't even left wing back.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That 3-5-2.
Anyway, he got a clean sheet and created the most chances, and he made 5 interceptions.
Nice.
Nice. Daniele Rugane for Ajax, clean sheet, most interceptions, and most duels won.
Cool.
Nice.
I'm going to go for Araujo in the 4-0 win against Real Sociedad. He got a goal and also got an assist.
So I'm going for Inacio for Sporting in a 3-1 win against Estoril, and he scored.
Okay.
Okay. Who was yours was against Estoril?
Yeah.
Who's yours against?
Real Sociedad.
Okay.
Quite hard.
Who was yours against?
But you got to go
We were
out.
against Almeida.
Who's yours against?
Venezia.
And obviously Frankfurt. You had me right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going Lloyd.
Yeah.
I'm going Lloyd.
I'm going to back Lloyd.
Well, I am voting Jamie anyway.
I'm going to back Lloyd.
Henry, who are you picking?
Fucking Lloyd. Why not?
Yeah.
Yes,
Wait, is
come on.
Which Araujo is this? Because there's two.
The centre half.
The centre back
So
one.
the Uruguayan.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Because there's the Mexican, isn't there? I swear.
You might be right.
There's a Mexican fullback who plays for Barcelona. Who's
Shall we
Quarterback
double check? Shall we see?
VAR.
I don't see anyone.
No
That's
goal.
Mexican.
He's
No.
out on loan. He's out on loan.
He's wrong.
I'm never
Again.
wrong.
Strike free. You're out.
I'm never wrong.
He's got the baseball cap for it, to be fair.
Yeah. All right.
Bear with
Jamie,
me.
why don't you go first for this
Yeah.
one?
Who? Oh wait, no, he moved to Barcelona. Never. I moved to Bournemouth. Sorry, I forgot about that. I found him.
Nearly.
Don't care. Move
I
on.
get Bournemouth confused with Barcelona a lot myself.
Hurry up. Don't press
The
that.
football they're playing. I get
Anyway,
confused.
come on. My midfielder, I've gone for Hlinson from Sparta Rotterdam. Of course, won 4-0. Got a goal and an assist.
Cool. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna get his first name right. Nadim Amiri, who we've said a couple of times this season, scored and got an assist in a 2-1 win for Mainz against RB Leipzig,
Wow.
which is incredibly impressive.
Who was going to ask? Or was it just me?
I'll go.
You go. You go.
Isco, goal and an assist against Real Madrid.
Why don't you say Anthony?
Because he didn't get a goal or an assist
Anthony
this
wins
week.
every week.
We-
Any week you
we'd
pick
vote
him,
for it.
Anthony wins.
No, I know, but like,
My forward is Anthony.
I want to be a bit fair.
I've gone for Zeno de Bast. Is that right?
Yeah, the best.
Yes. In the 3-1 win against Estoril, he got 2 assists.
Who played midfield, did he?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
centre back.
Played in midfield.
Yeah.
Damn. Sorry.
I would like to say Casadei?
Casadei.
Casadei.
Wait,
Yeah.
Casadei from Chelsea.
Yeah.
No, he's
The
at
one
Torino
on
now.
the-
That's
That's
Torino,
Torino,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, the one who's
He scored and created the most chances against Monza.
Nice.
nice.
He's good. He's a good little player, but
Yeah.
he won't make it at Chelsea.
You don't think?
I think is he not gone now? Is that
Yeah,
not
we got
permanent?
buyback clause.
Yeah.
And also, I think we've also got like 20% of his next sale.
I was going to say he'll go to Inter Milan. You'll get
Yeah.
20% of that. So.
So we make money.
Nice.
Right. Who are we all voting for?
Let's
get
He got the
started.
goal and assist.
I got a goal and assist.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Who
It's
are you
a-
facing?
RB Leipzig.
Real Madrid.
Willemsfey.
I
Lloyd.
go Lloyd.
Yeah, Lloyd wins.
Yeah,
Lloyd.
I'm voting Henry anyway.
Thank you, mate.
No
You
worries.
voted, Jack. Go on.
I vote for Lloyd.
He said
Oh.
Lloyd, yeah.
Sensational.
You got to still pick someone, Henry.
You know what who I choose.
No.
We're not
I don't have to
biased.
say
We've
it.
got to do this. We've got
Yeah, I don't have to say it. You know who I
do.
vote
The
for.
viewers have got to know who
Yeah.
we're voting for. This is the important thing, you know.
Lloyd.
Yeah. All right, Henry, you start for the strikers.
Right, Robin Hack is not a hack. He scored a brace for Borussia Mönchengladbach against Heidenheim, in all fairness. But yeah, scored a brace.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool. I'll go for Sadiq. Valencia away from home. Scored 2 goals.
Nice.
Orsolini for Bologna. He got a brace against Cagliari.
Nice.
Nice. I've gone for Lauritsen, Sparta Rotterdam. Again, got a brace.
Well, for me, guess who's back?
Oh, no.
Back again.
Oh, how many this time?
Gyokeres is back with a brace.
Against who?
Estoril.
So that pretty much everyone with a brace.
Yeah.
Everyone got.
Who faced the best opposition?
8th in the league.
Not me. Willemsfey.
Probably fucking him, innit?
I'm doing the quiz this week. I'll get a little bit of a sympathy.
Well, I
No,
mean,
you
I mean, Valencia are 18th and Osasuna are 11th, and Sadiq scored 2 goals away from home for Valencia.
To be
Oh,
fair,
I scored 2 goals
ju-
when
sorry,
behind,
ju-
right?
just
Yeah, but against 7 places
putting it
above.
out there.
No, is it though?
yes, 7
Yeah.
places difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
This win takes
Is it
Sparta
though?
Rotterdam out of the relegation zone.
I will admit one of the goals were a penalty.
Mine were
well,
both.
penalties.
Mine were both in play goals.
Shall we have,
Yeah.
shall we
Shall we
have
have a little look?
Let's double check.
Let's have a little look.
I will have to own up to that fact.
Fair
No,
enough.
2
I'm
open
having
play
a look here.
goals.
No, two open play
as well.
goals.
Yeah.
Same.
To be fair, I've just realised how important that win was, by the way. Just putting it out there in terms of that win takes them from 17th to 16th. So it's
Nice.
out of the relegation zone.
It's an important win.
My win takes us within a point of a Champions League place.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm going Lloyd.
Okay, I'm going to vote for Jamie.
Tom.
So hang on, who's got votes?
We've all got one.
Us three.
All 3 have got votes, right? You go first.
I think I'll vote for JB this one.
Okay.
Oh,
Who's yours against? Estoril. Yours was
Osasuna.
But it's
I
his
thought yours
first,
was
it's his
Valencia.
first few,
Well,
first brace in a
against.
while.
against Valencia.
No, for Valencia. against Osasuna, but Valencia are 18th and Osasuna are 11th.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was playing against Valencia.
No,
That's why I was
no,
like,
no.
okay, cool. Right, sorry. Right, I'm not voting for you now. I'm going to vote for Jamie.
Oh,
Okay.
Jamie wins
Jamie
this
wins.
week then.
Yeah.
Happy
Take
days.
2
Well
points.
done, Jamie.
So how many points did everyone get?
I got 2.
2.
There we go.
That's
Yeah.
it. Cool.
On to the quiz section.
It is the
To be fair,
quiz.
that's pretty impressive that everyone got a brace, by the way.
I'm doing the
Yeah.
quiz, guys.
Oh dear.
Oh, you're such a knob.
You've let the drop.
Such a knob.
Why would you
I'm gonna
do
very
that?
Peacefully pass them along.
Appreciate it. No, you just dashed that at me.
Why has he done this?
I'll take one for Lloyd. There you go.
Oh.
Okay, nice. Forgot the wire was there.
Everyone take one and pass it along.
Oh my god, just pass it!
That's your.
Why
Pass it to Liam.
Why are you being so difficult?
Because it's fun.
It's fine. We don't need it.
Anyway,
Alright.
we move on to our final section of the show, which is our quiz. And our quiz host this week, if you couldn't tell, is unfortunately Tom. So
Hi,
we
guys.
are all getting no points.
Unfortunately,
That's unfair.
He's such a bellend, isn't he?
so negative.
Exactly.
Alright,
Yeah, that's
first question, if you guys have been listening.
No.
What
No.
club brought in 9 free agents last month after their 5-year transfer ban that was last listed by FIFA?
Oh my goodness, what is the club's name?
I'm not telling you any more.
I completely forgot. Oh, is it this team? Hang on.
Damn it, they're all going to get it, aren't they?
Oh,
I think should.
we need to write this
No.
big.
Yeah, write it
Hold
nice and
on.
big, guys, so that
Write
the
it
cameras
big.
can pick it up. That's big.
Well,
You got to write it big, though.
yeah.
I
There
hope
you
this
go.
is
You know
right.
about big-
3, 2, 1. Show the cameras.
Boa Vista.
I had no idea, but at least I put an answer this time.
Lisbon.
That was the quiz. That's the answer from last week's quiz.
Alrighty.
So what was the answer?
It was Boa Vista. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
You guys are fucking smart. I've had 0 points this week.
Oh,
We're smacking
You're
this
smashing it.
I'm not last. Come on.
All right.
All
Who has
right.
conceded the fewest amount of goals so far this season?
Surely. You would have thought so.
I'm not giving anything away.
You don't need to.
Just putting random answers to hope it's
All right.
right.
Show to cameras in 3, 2, 1.
Sporting.
It is Benfica.
is it?
Come on,
Wow.
That defense has been
By-
really good.
by
I was
3
thinking
goals.
of putting that, but I was just
Jesus.
like,
Off the top of
what's
my
the
dome
most
as well.
random?
Jamie is smashing this week. He's
I mean,
having a
they're
great
kind of
time.
cheating though. They played one less game.
Oh, really?
Oh, for
Well,
God's sake.
take my point.
Anyway, out of the promoted sides last season, who is now the highest? And the promoted sides were Santa Clara, AVS, or Nacional.
Oh.
This should be quite easy. This should be very.
What was the options again?
Santa Clara, AVS, or Nacional.
Can I just write Santa?
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Santa Clara.
Santa Clara.
There we go.
So you got all 3.
3 out of 3.
Mate, you got 6 points. Sorry,
6
5 points this week. 5
He's
points.
not doing the punishment,
5.
is he?
Sorry, yeah, good math.
5 points.
5 points.
No one of us.
Yeah.
Quick maths.
Look
So
at
Jamie,
that.
I'm just going to go around the room.
You don't need to read out the points.
We are going to go around the room.
Oh my god.
Tom, you got nothing.
Yeah, thank you.
Lloyd, how many did
sorry.
you get from the quiz only, please?
The quiz only, I got 2.
Lloyd, you got 2, and you got 2 from the actual players as well, so you're on 4 points.
Lovely.
Jamie, you got all 3 points, so you're on 5.
I got a point from the quiz.
Well done, mate. I'm proud of you.
Me too.
And I got 2.
You can be mean to him back.
That's fine.
I was being nice.
That was so sarcastic.
No, it
was
wasn't. I was being
so
genuine.
sarcastic.
If that's
No.
genuine, I'd hate to see
Genuinely a knob.
No, you wouldn't.
Genuinely.
But anyway, I think that's where we wrap up for today's episode. Thank you all very much for watching. If you want to see more from us, we've got content going out on the channel pretty much every day now, so keep an eye on that. Check us out on Twitter, on TikTok, and on Instagram. And we'll be back next week with another episode of The Purple Show. Thanks for watching.
So for reasons I've had to mute the original audio, but I'm going to sing it. So here we go. Have you ever tried this one? 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 Ah.